I have 12:15. So, good noontime and welcome to Rotary, everyone. We are so glad that you've joined us today. We have lots of information for you today. And Jan, would you be so kind as to bring us to order, please?
Certainly. Let's pray. Oh, gracious Lord, we do give you thanks. We give you thanks for this day. And we give you thanks for this season in our community's life when we can come together and enjoy a festival. And it's exciting to be able to get out and be with people. So we ask you to bless this whole festival, the Festival de la Lotería, and help us in Rotary to connect with people as we're out there selling our popsicles. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Jan. And Janine, you're our speaker today. You have plenty to do today. Susan Ivy, would you like to lead us in pledge? Aren't you speaking also? Oh, goodness.
That's okay. I don't mind.
It's okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Susan. And Norma, would you like to lead us in song today?
I will, but remember, I'm also dancing today. I'm just kidding. Okay.
That's a twofer. All right.
Rotary, that spells Rotary. Rotary is known on land and sea. From north to south, from east to west, one prophet most who serves the best. Rotary, that spells Rotary.
Thank you so much, Norma. That's the best performance this week so far. Thank you for that. Let's see here. Do we have any visiting Rotarians? I don't think we do, but we do have one guest with us, and that is Susan Rutherford. Thank you, Susan, for being here. She is our Interact Club of Academy High School sponsor. And so thank you, Susan, for joining us today. And we hope that your students will be able to join us this weekend and for many other future Rotary Interact events. Thank you for that. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Okie dokie. And we have a Rotary anniversary tomorrow. Jadine, maybe you didn't know that you turn a Rotary 6 tomorrow. My, how the time flies.
And I put that on the bulletin too. That's, wow, time flies.
It was on the internet. It must be true.
Yeah.
Expect an ice cream sandwich in your mailbox. Congratulations, sir.
I look forward to a popsicle on the weekend.
Let's see, do we have any happy dollar announcements today? Awkward silence till we get something happy. Janine, go ahead. You're on mute.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Can.
Okay. I'm just going to throw out there that the county is starting a mobile vaccine clinic project where if you have a business or organization where you're interested in having them come give the vaccine, you can call them to set that up at 595-8577. Their first mobile clinic will happen tomorrow at Texas A&M University, Kingsville. They'll be there from 11 to 1. And as I just got this information, be looking for it on our City of Kingsville Facebook page. Crystal has shared that number, 595-8577. If you have a business or a church or anywhere you'd like to bring this mobile vaccine clinic, you can call them and set that up. And of course, we will also have a mobile clinic at our Festival de la Lotería this weekend here in Kingsville.
That's great. Thank you, Janine. And thank you, court reporter Crystal for getting that into the chat box as it was coming into us. Great work. Thanks so much. Do we have any more happy dollar announcements today? Okie dokie. Don't forget that we are still in the middle of our District 5930 Paul Harris Fellow Points Matching Program. This goes through the Rotary Foundation, and this is how we can fund the good works that we do in the world. That is the annual fund, which is part of the Rotary Foundation. And for every dollar that you donate, you get 1 point. Once you get 1,000 points, you get a Paul Harris Fellow recognition. And remember, the point is not to get the hardware. The point is to do good in the world. And this concludes our Foundation Minute. Let's see, we have some new joiners. Oh, hello, Veronica, and welcome, and hello, Christine, and welcome. And we have Festival de la Lotería coming to town, downtown, Saturday, September, oh wow, where to get that? Saturday, April 17th. And for more information on that, I forgot that this slide was next. Hold that thought. We have a second reading of 2 proposed members. That is Keenan Woods. He is the site director of Coastal Bend College in Kingsville. And Cynthia Falcon, she is the admissions director of Kingsville Rehabilitation over by Walmart. They had their first reading last week. They've been approved by the board. Today is their second reading. And so if you know of any reason why they should not make a good Rotarian, please do reach out to your very favorite director and plead your case. And now on to the slide that I was hoping was next. Our featured presentation. I believe Janine and Susan, festively dressed, will be telling us more about the Festival de la Lotería. And so Janine and Susan, thank you, and the floor is yours.
Okay, well, good afternoon, everybody. We were hoping to have Steph and Beck present today because they are our co-presenting sponsors for this event, Steph and Beck's Boutique, along with Nissan Automotive. We've got a lot of great sponsors, of course, Rotary as well, and Sparklight's back in this event, along with our TV sponsors, or HEB helping here, and Telemundo Corpus Christi. So we're looking forward to a great event this Saturday in person for Festival de la Lotería. Hours are 10 to 5. There will be 3 mega play hours of Lotería, and Susan's got some really great prizes that she's been working to gather that we will have to give away. Susan, do you want to cover some of those prizes?
Susan, you're muted.
Is she not able to?
Oh, there we go. Now can you hear me?
We can.
Oh, good. So one of the top prizes that we have is a 2-night stay at the Ranch House on Baffin Bay. And it used to be the Wild Horse Lodge down there. It's a really nice place. It has a beautiful swimming pool. They've rebuilt their pier from the storm. And so this prize is a cast and blast if you're a dove hunter. So you the people that own the place, who are my neighbors, their son is a hunting guide, and so they're going to add in a dove hunt. So you have to do this during the month of September, I believe, is when they want it to be used. And so you can go hunt doves during the day and then go back and then relax in the pool and fish on the pier at night, and you can do that for 2 days. So that's a really great prize. We've got a television to give away. We've got lots of great prizes from downtown. A Consuela bag from cactus flower, I guess, and some great prizes from the saddle shop, and all the merchants downtown have been really good. We're getting a couple of bicycles to give away as Lotería prizes, and we've got some stuff. We'll have lotto tickets, of course, in baskets to give away, and some barbecue pits. Lots of great stuff. Lots of great stuff.
Yep. So as usual, we have a lot of great partners that help make these prizes happen. One thing that's going to be different this year is we are also bringing in some margaritas with Shorties. Doing our beverage service down there. These are tequila margaritas. These are not the wine based. So the special extra permit for that. But because they got that, they're also able to feature Wild Horse Distillery, and there is a Wild Horse Distillery Key Lime Breeze that will be available. We're going to have some special stadium cups. They're not here, just are on their way, that you can make one purchase of your first initial beverage, and then you get refills at a discounted price. So that will be the margaritas or that key lime breeze. You will also be able to buy a non-alcoholic beverage and that cup and get a free refill. And that's another part of the fundraising mechanism for Keep Kingsville Beautiful. We want to remind everyone that this event, the funds raised do go to Keep Kingsville Beautiful, and they will help with freeze recovery efforts. I'm sure you guys have all seen it in your own yards, but we also see it throughout the downtown region, and this will really help keep Kingsville beautiful in those efforts with the freeze recovery. Keep Kingsville Beautiful, wonderful partner, of course, is also going to be working on some butterfly gardens with us just the following week, April 22nd. So we will have some students coming in to help us plant these butterfly gardens at the depot and down at the Xeriscape Garden. So again, this is a group that you can see what they're doing right here in our community and where that money is going back to. Also want to say that our local merchants, not only do they work so well with us on giving those prizes, but they also help make the day fun and festive. So the King Ranch Saddle Shop will have a special discount. If you shop with them that Saturday, you just say Lotería 21 and you will get some special savings on some of their apparel. Also, if you visit Stephen Beck's boutique in person or join them live, they're giving out some vouchers for a buy two, get one free for those Lotería cards. You never know, that free card could be the one that wins you that cast and blast or all of the other wonderful prizes that we have out there. Really good value there on that. Because Stephen Beck's is one of our presenting sponsors, that's why I wanted to have them on today. But I also want to mention they've been just really good community partners. Susan can touch base on their presence that you'll see in the ball fields coming up very soon. And I also want to throw out there, they were recently nominated by the Bend magazine under the women's boutiques. There's a lot of different categories, but certainly go on there to the Bend, the locals list 2021, and we encourage you to vote for them. Stephen Beck's Boutique, along with Wild Horse Distillery, were our two local entities that were voted on that list. So we love to show them some support and get them some coastal Bend-wide recognition that they so deserve. And Susan, you want to talk about the ball fields?
Sure, absolutely. I love to talk about the ball fields. We're really proud of that. They're moving along great. We have 2 ball fields through part of our Texas Parks and Wildlife grant that are being renovated here in Dick Kliberg Park. And the fencing is up, the irrigation is in, and grass is being hauled in tomorrow. So we're making great progress. We have new scoreboards, new dugouts and bleachers that have come in, and this has all gone way up and above our grant funding to get it all completed. So we have solicited some scoreboard sponsors, and Stephen Beck has graciously committed to one of those, along with Ultra Screen Printing and First Community Bank. So those things, we're rushing feverishly to get it all done because the league is going to start soon. And I know one of them is going to be ready and the other one will be just like right behind it. So we're putting grass in this week and next week, and then praying for a little rain and giving it a little bit of time to root, and then we'll have kids playing on it. So it's really exciting to see some new improvements. We've got new shade structures over the playground and new rubber surfacing that increases our opportunities for special needs kids here in the community, and just expands our services to the community. So that's through the same grant, and we've got some other things coming along with it. So that's what's going on with ball fields.
And I'm with you on the praying for the rain. Let's just hope that it can come out.
Yes, like stay away from Saturday morning and afternoon.
Bring your umbrella. This will happen, rain or shine.
Yeah.
But hopefully if we get anything, it'll be a light shower and then move on. And, you know, those that aren't waterproof maybe won't win one of these great prizes. So, but let's
Yeah.
after Saturday. But yeah, that's one of the reasons we really like to push support local, because when we're supporting our local entities like Steph and Beck's or any of these other small businesses, they turn around and help support us. All of the merchants downtown, I can't say enough for them and their willingness to give. We've got gift cards to Eve's Heavenly Delights. We've got something coming from Spa Hacienda. The King Ranch Saddle Shop gave us a wonderful leather shoe bag. We've got a beautiful purse, little leather clutch from Two Dove Outdoors. Cactus Flower is the one that gave us that Consuela bag. All of this is donated, and when we're able to give it away for people purchasing the Lotería cards and helping beautify our city, it just really does go full circle. So lots of appreciation for all of our local guys for stepping up. There will be a Spring in South Texas fashion show at 2 p.m. with Nina Martinez from Telemundo, Corpus Christi. She will be hosting it. The King Ranch Saddle Shop will be featured in there, along with Stephen Beck's, Gypsy Rain, and Cactus Flower. They're going to have some wonderful spring looks for you, and some of them may even have some special deals that day if you go and make that purchase. And then again, remember, if you make those purchases there downtown or this week at Stephen Beck's, you can get those vouchers for a buy two, get one free for those Lotería cards. So just more chances to win all of the great prizes that we do have in store. I have actually in the office, some of them there behind me, but that prize pool is growing, and we're super excited to have this once again downtown. This is the 4th year we do this, and we're able to say it's our 4th continuous year, because last year we did do it virtual. We had about 500 participants virtually, and went for about 6+ hours. I don't know, it was a really long day. And gave smaller prizes, but it was a lot of fun at the time that people were under stay-at-home orders. We're not in that place anymore. And one of the reasons is that so many of us here are so fortunate to have been vaccinated. And also, I mean, our numbers have been dropping. I know I put them out every week. And we do have that COVID-19 vaccine clinic also during this event. So if you know anybody that has not yet received the vaccine, it will be Clayburgh County giving the vaccine at that event. It is the Moderna vaccine. Clayburgh County and the hospital, neither of them have issued that Johnson & Johnson. So I know there's some concerns with that have just come about this morning. But the vaccines that they are giving have been given in mass, and from the beginning of that vaccine distribution, and many of us have been vaccinated with very few side effects. If you get sick, you may feel something for 24 hours or so, but in my opinion, it's worth it, because now we have that extra level of protection here among us and those of us in our close circle. So that's another portion of the event. And there's going to be
table sponsors. We have table sponsors, a lot of businesses in the community, Baffin Bay Seafood, Big House Burgers, Braze. A lot of customers, I mean, businesses in town have committed to $200 sponsorships with table sponsors. We still have those available. A lot of them are taking advantage of the $100 cash, $100 gift cards of any kind that you pick to be added to our prize pot. So if anybody's interested in that, either catch Janine or myself, and we'll hook you up with a table sponsor.
Yeah, Always Faithful dog training too. going through them right now with my pups, so that's really cool. But all of those, when you come out to the event and see these tables and see those logos of all of those who are sponsoring, those are people who help us give back and make these events possible. So of course, we ask that you show them some love. We will have a Healthcare Heroes tribute. Also, the end of the day, the festival will end with that tribute. We've got some large banners being made for both Christus, Spawn, Clayburgh, and for Clayburgh County. And we'll have some Sharpies out there for everybody to put their own messages on. We've got some photos they provided us of the hard work they've been completing all year. I mean, these guys, if you go out there, I know one night I went to see Lacey at 10 o'clock at night there at Christus Spawn, and they had been distributing vaccines since 8 in the morning. So we thought it was appropriate and very well worth it to show them our gratitude. And you're welcome to come out and sign that banner, and we will be presenting it to both the county and Christus Spawn Clayburgh at about 4:30, the end of the event. We will present it to them on stage, and we just really want to give them a huge thank you for everything they've done this last year, not just with vaccines, as we've seen only in recent months, but the testing and tips to keep the community safe. I mean, we are where we are now, being able to have an event in person because of their hard work. And I fully believe that. And so we do want to just show our gratitude. All of the organizers you will see wearing masks. All of our models on the stage will be wearing masks. Each shop downtown can have their own rule for masks, but we ask that you do bring one so that you can be mindful and respectful of everybody around you. We are still distancing the tables, and we're not, we realize that COVID is still circulating. Again, our numbers have been dropping, and we want to keep it that way. So this will be as much as we can make it a COVID safe event, where we do ask you to please bring your masks to that event. And if you're in a place where you can distance, kind of like what we did with Wine Walk, obviously we understand you're going to take your mask off to sip, or if you're with, your household and sitting at the table, it's totally understandable. But we do want to keep this as a safe event because we're very fortunate that we're even able to have this in person this year. Susan, I don't know if I touched on the children's activities. There's going to be pony rides available to purchase. There will also be a lot of wonderful kids activities. Lowe's is bringing out an activity for the kids, and Susan can touch base on that. But I want to say Fit 24 is going to have some test your strength games too. And they're always a fun partner. They bring a lot of excitement to events like this one. So do you want to touch a little more on some of the other children's activities?
Sure.
Costume contest?
Yeah, sure. We're doing a costume contest, so anybody can dress just like one of the Lotería cards and strut down the stage, and we'll be judging and giving prizes for that. We also, our rec staff is working on a few games for the children's area, so they'll be doing some piñatas throughout the day. They're also creating a chancla throw, so that'll be a lot of fun. And they're going to do some face painting, I think. And I think that the Lowe's staff is going to come out in the past. They've come out and done succulent planting and painting of the little terracotta pots. And I think that's what they're going to do, but they weren't sure when they committed to come out. So they'll be there doing something or another with the kids and families. So we appreciate their presence there as well.
Does anybody have any questions, comments, anything?
I do. I love your hat, Susan.
Thank you.
And I'm trying to figure out how to go as the mermaid. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we think it's going to be a lot of fun, and we look forward to seeing everybody there in our historic downtown. Come support, keep Kingsville beautiful. Come support our merchants downtown. It's been an interesting year, and when I think back to where we were last year with under stay-at-home orders, doing this virtually, I'm so excited to have come to a point where we can do this in person once again. And I hope you all come out. I do want to say, if you have any out of town friends, that's kind of our focus right now. We do have a contest running right now on kingsvilletexas.com. All they got to do is give us their information, sign up for our email list, and we will have a drawing tomorrow on our Facebook Live for a free overnight stay Friday night at Town Place Suites. It will also include a Friday morning tour of the King Ranch for 2, and then we're going to throw in 2 free Lotería cards. So all they got to do is enter. We're going to draw tomorrow during our live at 3:00. So get those entries in and really encourage your out-of-town friends to do so as well.
Thank you, Janine, and thank you, Susan, for information on the Festival de la Lotería. Now, Dawn and Jadine, did y'all want to touch on some of the fundraising aspects that we unofficially touched on before the meeting?
Well, we're still looking for volunteers. We have the Interact team. The teens out of Santa Gertrudis are gonna, we may have a few of them helping us, learning alongside our Rotarians. We are going to sell popsicles. So Friday, I'm gonna run down to Sam's and buy a bunch of popsicles and hopefully bring them back up here unmelted and put them in the put them in Susan's freezer. So Susan, you and I will work on that.
Sure.
And Jadine wants a little cart. He wants anybody have a little freezer cart that he can walk around and yell popsicles, popsicles. But Crystal's planning on being there most of the day. I'll plan on being there most of the day. And this is our first fundraiser. We missed the spaghetti dinner. We missed all that stuff. So we need to bring it in. I do need to know, how many popsicles do you think I should buy? Don't all answer at once.
So
At least
I will,
1,000.
So Dawn, I will tell you, if you have leftover popsicles, we have a concession stand that's fixing to open for our baseball season. So we might be able to work a deal out if you've got, but surely they'll sell all of them.
Okay.
And just as a reminder, what is our Rotary headquarters for the fundraiser? Where are we selling the popsicles if Jadine doesn't get his little raspa stand?
Right in front of by World Finance, right? Is that what you were
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
It's that empty space in there? Or is there someone in there right now?
No, I think it's empty because
Oh.
that's where we have all the tables and chairs, and the freezer's going to be in there. So y'all will be pulling popsicles in and out of the freezer, I believe. That's what I understand.
Are set up. There's electricity there in the empty building.
There's electricity in the empty building, but you also set up in under Danny's tent. You should bring a table and chairs, and then whatever you want to bring to roll up and down and sell them. But we'll put you close to that so you can go grab the popsicles while they're still in the freezer. The other thing, Dawn, I don't know what flavors you were gonna get, and I was thinking about it. I don't know if you want to get that, like the spicy salt
Mhm.
to there. Maybe that's an extra 25 cents. I don't know, but people might want that on their popsicles.
Okay.
John,
Mhm.
are these
I don't-
popsicles like the push-up kind, the ones that are the long in the plastic and they're not frozen when you buy them? They come in boxes at Sam's. Are those the ones you're buying?
No, we're getting, what are the Palencias?
Lotería.
The pop,
Paletera. Yeah. Okay.
I said she might want to get that spicy salt, and if you get them in a little, I guess you could individually put them in the little cups, and maybe add that an extra and people it'll be cheaper.
You cut out. I didn't hear a word you said. I don't know if it's on my end or your end.
No, if you want to get that, like the trechas, like spicy salt and little serving cups, you would need the ones with the caps, and make that a 25 cent add-on Because if you get like the mango ones and stuff, people like to put that on there.
Okay.
It's a good idea. And so we have the what, and we have the where, and remind us how somebody might sign up for a slot.
An invitation through Club Runner went out. The sign-up sheet, it's also in the chat box. Jadine put that. And those that don't have access to Club Runners, Susan Rutherford, she's going to just reach out to me and let me know, and we'll plug the students in once she finds out how many want to help.
And there was also a link in your weekly bulletin.
Oh, the weekly bulletin.
The weekly bulletin, of course. And so thank you, Janine. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Dawn, for giving us all of that wonderful information for our festival and for our fundraiser for that. If you have any, what's that, Norma?
And Susan.
I think Susan was the second one. I think
That's
that I
okay.
mentioned. Maybe I was mistaken, but thank you so much for all of that. We do have a few things upcoming. This is the third official mention of the Festival de la Lotería this Saturday. Also, the end of this month, we have our District 5930 District Conference, and that will be on Zoom, and it will be a free event, but you still must register. And more information on that can, of course, be found in our weekly bulletin. It can be found on our district website, Rotary5930.org, and our club website, RotaryKingsville.com. 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 That's right. That's the one. And Rotary After Dark and our hybrid meeting for April are to be determined, but be looking forward to more information on that, as well as our club installation banquet. Your board is working diligently on getting these events planned for you. So more information to come. Does anybody else? Susan has something for the good of Rotary today.
Can you hear me? Am I still on?
You are on,
Okay.
and we can hear you.
Good. Well, so I wanted to, if Susan Rutherford's still here, I wanted to see if she would talk for just a minute about the Interact Club's Triumph Over Kids Cancer fundraiser that they're kicking off. If Susan's here, if she could say a few things about that.
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we actually wanted to do an international project, and we wanted the kids voted, and they chose to do it on cancer. And so we couldn't find a group quick enough to give it to international. So we decided to do it, give our donations to a group in Corpus called Triumph Over Kids Cancer. It's a pretty neat story that really tugs at your heart. If you haven't heard it, you can Google it and it'll tell you about Ryan. But what we're going to do is we have created little boxes where we're going to collect quarters for cancers, and we're going to do that for a month. And the students are going to each grab one or two and place them at local businesses. So we started actually handing out the boxes yesterday. And so we'll do it through May 15th. And our goal is $750.
That is fantastic. Fantastic, Susan. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. And thank you, Susan, for reminding us that we have this event coming up. And we certainly look forward to seeing what our students have to offer. And we certainly appreciate all of your efforts for that.
You're welcome.
Does anybody else have anything for the good of Rotary today? Jadine has something to share. Yes,
Hey
sir.
guys, Susan talking about the park and of course her presence park reminds me, I forgot to say something a couple weeks back. I was just see if I could share the screen real quick, Justin. I'm going to steal
Take it
it from
away.
you just
Yep.
to do that.
Yep.
The Kingsville Empire is Kingsville's own full contact body football team. And I've been a proud sponsor of them for actually, this is probably my third year. And they've kind of been working things this year. You know, they've been working and getting better and better every year. And this year, I'm very pleased to say, 2 weeks ago, they played the South Texas Generals, and it was a really tight game. It was really good. And Kingsville brought home the championship. So just so you know, congratulations to the Kingsville Empire. If you haven't had a chance, next year I'll tell everybody, but you know, they're out at Dick Claiborne Park when we have home games, and you know, it's pretty bad. I was going to say something different. It's very awesome to watch. We're live on YouTube, but it's very cool, and it's well worth your time. You would enjoy it and be proud of our ladies out there. Thanks, Justin.
Thank you, Jay Dean. And Dawn, go ahead.
I have a question. Do we have a banner? Do we have one of those? Don't we have a Kingsville Rotary banner that we can put in front of our table?
We have several things.
Not the. I guess we could use the tall stand-up ones, but if it's windy, forget that. Right?
Yeah, we have one that we used for the motorcycle polio moto
Gathering
thing this past March or whenever that was.
Whenever, yeah.
And that is locked in my office, but we can talk about that because it's not easy, or it's not difficult to get somebody to let you into my office in the Clayburgh Bank building so that you can fetch that. That is a fantastic idea. And let's discuss that, because you can either put it in front of the banner or on the tent or whatever. And that would be a really good thing to do. So yeah,
Right.
Let's work on that.
Okie dokie.
Neat. Thanks so much. Does anybody else have anything for the good of Rotary today? Okie dokie, it is now time to go to our weekly Paul Harris drawing winners. And for that, we go to the leaderboard. Congratulations, Danny and Claudia, for being the only ones that successfully made that connection this week. My pair didn't answer his phone. So congratulations, Danny and Claudia. And remember, every week is a new opportunity to connect with your fellow Rotary members. And now, if you will please join me in the four-way test of the things we think, say, and do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? That's our show for today, folks. Thanks so much for being here. And thank you, Janine, and thank you, Susan, for the wonderful information. Thank you, Dawn, for spearheading our fundraising event for this weekend. And lots more information is in our weekly bulletin and on our website. Rotary.
Hi, everybody. See you Saturday.
Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye. See you later, alligators.